Welcome to the fascinating world of butter production. Today, we'll take you through the step-by-step process of transforming fresh milk into a smooth and creamy product that we all enjoy. We reveal the secret behind how butter is made on an industrial scale, using modern technology and strict quality control. This is the journey from milk to butter. Welcome to Factory Process AI.
The temperature is holding steady at 4 degrees.
Good flow rate, keep monitoring the pressure.
Our journey begins at the very start, the collection of fresh milk. In the early hours of the morning, the first task is to gather the milk directly from the dairy farms. Large refrigerated tankers, capable of transporting millions of liters of milk, roll in to collect this vital ingredient. Each tanker is carefully loaded with milk, ensuring that it stays at a constant temperature of 4 degrees to preserve its freshness and prevent any bacterial growth. The milk, once safely transported, will make its way to the factory, where it will undergo a series of processes to turn it into the butter we know. As the tanker arrives at the factory, the journey of the milk is far from over. The first step in processing is to ensure that the milk meets the highest quality standards before it even touches the production line.
All systems are optimal, 4 degrees Celsius across the board. Good.
Once
Let's
the milk
finalize
passes
the report
these
before
rigorous
shift
tests,
change.
it's time for storage. The milk is transferred into massive refrigerated tanks that can hold up to 500,000 liters of milk. These
fat
tanks
content
are
is
carefully
steady at
monitored,
3.5%.
maintaining a constant
Good.
temperature of
The
4
protein
degrees
levels
C.
are also within
This
the acceptable
precise
range.
control is
The
crucial
protein metrics
as
look
it prevents
stable, but check
premature
the pH on the
fermentation
secondary
and the
screen.
growth of any
Confirmed.
unwanted
All
microorganisms.
levels are within the target range.
The milk is now ready for the
temperature
next
is
step
right
in
where
its
it needs to
journey to
be.
becoming butter.
Adjusting the flow slightly to maintain consistency.
Now that the milk has passed all the necessary quality tests and has been stored under perfect conditions, it's time for one of the most crucial steps in the butter-making process: pasteurization. The milk is transferred to specialized equipment known as plate heat exchangers, where it's rapidly heated to a temperature of 72-75 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 seconds. This high-temperature treatment is essential for killing any harmful pathogens and destroying enzymes that could cause spoilage or affect the flavor.
Flow rate is optimal.
Pasteurization is not just about safety, it's also about preserving the milk's nutritional properties. By carefully controlling the heat and duration, the milk retains its essential nutrients while becoming safe for the next stages of processing. This process is the cornerstone of food safety and dairy production and ensures that the milk will be of the highest quality before being turned into butter.
The fat content is still slightly high.
Now that the milk has been safely pasteurized, we move on to the next essential step in the butter-making process: separating the cream. To achieve this, the milk is fed into a centrifuge, a powerful machine that spins the milk at incredible speeds of 5,000 to 6,000 revolutions per minute. This high-speed rotation forces the heavier components, such as the milk solids and water, to move to the outside, while the lighter fats gather at the center, forming the cream. After the cream has been carefully separated, it's time for another vital process: pasteurizing the cream. In this step, the cream is heated to a much higher temperature than the milk, typically between 85 to 95 degrees C, or even up to 120 degrees C in some cases, using flash pasteurization. The cream is held at this high temperature for just 15 to 30 seconds, which is enough to destroy harmful enzymes, specifically lipases, that can cause rancidity and affect the flavor of the final butter. This pasteurization process not only ensures that the cream is safe for further processing. Now that the cream has been pasteurized, we enter a critical stage in the butter-making process: maturation. At this stage, the cream is cooled to a precise temperature between 4 to 8 degrees and left to mature for a period of 12 to 48 hours. During this time, the fats in the cream begin to crystallize, which enhances the texture and consistency of the cream. This physical maturation is vital for ensuring that the cream has the right consistency to create high-quality butter. With the cream fully matured, we now move on to one of the most exciting stages of butter production, churning. In this step, the matured cream is placed into massive industrial churning machines, like the famous Fritz or Simon models, which are capable of processing 10 to 20 tons of cream per hour. These machines operate continuously, agitating the cream at high speeds. This vigorous movement causes the fat globules in the cream to clump together, transforming the liquid into solid butter grains. The churning process also separates the butter from the buttermilk, a thin, watery liquid. The buttermilk is drained off and can be collected for other products, such as cheese, fermented milk, or even milk powder. This is a key moment in butter making, where the cream is finally transformed into the rich, solid butter we all recognize. The freshly formed butter grains are first washed multiple times with cold filtered water, and sometimes even chlorinated water, to remove any remaining buttermilk. This process helps eliminate unwanted moisture and reduces the risk of rancidity. By carefully removing these residuals, the butter is given a cleaner, purer taste and a longer shelf life.
That is optimal.
For those who prefer salted butter, a precise amount of 1 to 2% salt is added during this stage. The salt is evenly distributed throughout the butter, enhancing its flavor and acting as a natural preservative. Whether salted or unsalted, this step is vital to ensure that the butter will stay fresh and delicious for its intended use. In this stage, the butter is placed into rotating machines or vacuum chambers that carefully knead and mix the butter. This process ensures that the butter has a smooth, consistent texture by homogenizing the mixture. During malaxage, the humidity of the butter is also adjusted, typically between 16 to 18%, to achieve the right level of firmness and spreadability. The butter is also mixed to incorporate any remaining air or salt, if needed, ensuring it has the perfect consistency, firm enough to hold its shape, yet soft enough to spread easily. This step is essential for achieving that creamy, smooth butter that we all love to spread on toast or use in cooking. With the butter now perfectly textured and ready, we move on to the final stage, molding and packaging. In this step, the butter is carefully molded into various formats, such as 25 kilogram blocks for industrial use or smaller 250-gram plaquettes for consumer packaging. The butter is then vacuum sealed or wrapped in paraffin paper to maintain its freshness and prevent oxidation, ensuring that the butter stays as fresh as the moment it was made. But this process isn't done by hand, it's automated. Advanced robotic production lines are employed to produce and package thousands of units per minute with incredible precision and efficiency. This automation ensures that the butter is packaged quickly and hygienically, while maintaining the highest standards of quality. Now that the butter has been carefully packaged, it enters the final stages of the process, storage and distribution. Once the butter is sealed and packaged, it is stored in temperature-controlled rooms. These cold storage facilities maintain a constant temperature of 0 degrees Celsius, ensuring that the butter stays fresh and retains its creamy texture. For long-term storage, the butter can even be frozen at 18 degrees Celsius, allowing it to be kept for extended periods while preserving its quality. Throughout the entire butter-making process, quality control is never compromised. Every step is carefully monitored to ensure that the final product meets the highest safety and quality standards. Automated quality control systems are in place at every stage of production, using online sensors to check the butter's fat content, moisture levels, and bacterial contamination, including harmful pathogens like Salmonella and Listeria. These sensors also track the texture, taste, and shelf life of the butter to ensure consistency and flavor. Additionally, microbiological tests are carried out to confirm that the product is safe for consumption. The factory operates under stringent safety protocols such as HACCP and ISO 22000 standards, which are essential for guaranteeing the butter is both safe and high quality. If any deviation from the established standards is detected at any point in the process, the production is automatically halted. This ensures that only the best butter reaches consumers and that any product that doesn't meet the strict regulations is prevented from reaching the market. Behind every batch of butter produced, there's a commitment to sustainability and efficiency. The production process doesn't just create butter, it also helps minimize waste and optimize resources. One of the most significant aspects of this process is the valorization of byproducts. After the butter is churned, the buttermilk is separated from the butter grains. This byproduct isn't wasted. Instead, it's used to create a variety of products like cheese, fermented beverages, or milk powder. Now you know the entire butter production process, from fresh milk to the final packaged product. If you followed the video until the end, write butter in the comments and let us know you were here. Tell us which production process you'd like to discover next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next episode.